All right, everyone. On this video, I want to talk with you about the thing you're probably most concerned with right now when it comes to cryptocurrency, and that is the recent downturn that we've all been seeing. I want to tell you how I'm approaching it, what I've been thinking about, and what I'm going to do in the future depending on what happens, and maybe that'll help you figure out what you want to do in the future. Just very quickly, the news reports are out everywhere. This one from Yahoo Finance. You can see the headline there, Bitcoin price tumbles and no signs of a divisive reversal in sight, hedge fund risk manager says. This is what they always do with cryptocurrency when we see these downturns, and then of course it always picks back up. And this also from Yahoo Finance, stock market news live updates, Dow slides to turn negative year to date as the Fed prompted a sell-off continues. This, which is affecting the stock market and cryptocurrency, is primarily due to the fact that inflation worries are still here and they're going nowhere anytime soon. And the Federal Reserve realizes this, and they're going to have to tighten the purse strings, and they're going to have to raise interest rates, and therefore we see things tumble and slide. This is the 5-day Ethereum chart, and you can see the cliff that we just fell off. This is the 5-day Bitcoin chart, and you can see that the cliff Bitcoin just fell off. I'm going to switch back to Ethereum, and I'm going to go to the 1-year chart because I want to talk to you about some things. This is what you need to be thinking about. Number one, something that I've always said on this channel is you're either a long-term investor or you're playing the game of trying to buy high, sell low, buy high, sell low. I'm a long-term investor. That's generally what I've done best at. I don't do well when it comes to trying to figure out buy high, buy low. It's not something I want to live by. It's not what I'm doing. I'm a long-term investor in cryptocurrency. I also have been very clear with you that I have switched most of my holdings into Ethereum. I was holding a lot of Dogecoin a while ago when we were talking about the spring of last year into a little bit of the summer. But over the last 5 months, I've been telling everyone here, I'm switching over to Ethereum, most of my holdings. If you're a member of my channel, you know that as well. I've been very clear with that, and that's been helping me out quite a lot. Right now, Dogecoin it has a lot of potential. I'm not going to lie to you. When things are bad, it's usually worse for Dogecoin. And when things are good, it's usually better for Dogecoin. So if you're still holding large amounts in Dogecoin right now, it doesn't mean the worst thing in the world of what we're seeing. It just means you're waiting for things to get good, and Dogecoin's just going to go on some massive ride up. And whenever you want to take some profits from that, go ahead and do it. For me, being a long-term investor, I'm pretty solid in being in Ethereum right now. But this is the way you need to be thinking about this downturn. The reason that I am still comfortable in my investments and I'm still in the green in my investments is because I invest when it goes down. So whenever we see a downturn here, so take a look at Ethereum. We'll go all the way back to September 2nd, okay? This is, if you could sell here and then buy here, that'd be amazing. But who knew that it was going to stop here? Nobody. But when it went back down and it slid a lot, I'm buying in this dip. This is where I'm buying at, okay? So I'm still doing okay, and many people are still doing okay because when people have a lot of fear, that's when you make those bold purchases and you buy here. When I had Dogecoin, and I had Dogecoin when this collapse happened, a lot of Dogecoin, I was buying Dogecoin down in these levels, and then Dogecoin came back up. And then I switched over most of my holdings to Ethereum. Ethereum continued to go up, and Dogecoin, unfortunately, has struggled and now slid down to the 15, 16 cent area. But as Ethereum went down, I rebought, and now it's going back up. So the reason I'm going through all of this with you is I want to share with you where my thinking is right now. My thinking isn't to sell everything and to run away from cryptocurrency. My thinking is I'm almost ready to buy again. Just like I was buying here, I'm almost ready to buy again. Now, I did not buy yet. Today, I was extremely close. So let me go to the 5-day. This will be easiest. So I saw this, right? And I'm thinking, okay. And then I saw, and now today it's going down to these levels. And it almost got to the point where I was going to pull the trigger and put in a little bit more money. Now, it's not a lot of money. Maybe I'd throw in like $1,000 or something like that and purchase in. So yes, am I seeing things go down just like you are? Absolutely. Do I like this? No, of course not. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to react in a way that puts me in the best possible position. Do I think Ethereum 10 years from now is going to be 3,400? No. Not a chance in the world. It could even be 30, 40, 50, 100,000 10 years from now, especially as Ethereum 2 kicks off and we start to see the Ethereum burning away, because now you're going to have Ethereum gaining on two sides. And so no way I think it's going to be there. I'm a 10-year investor. I see a dip like this. I don't like it. I don't like what it does to my portfolio. But my reaction to it is this is a possible buy back in. Now, I haven't bought back in yet. Ethereum has risen back up slightly. So have other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. But if this slides back down, if Ethereum dips down to around the 3,000 level or 2,900, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy. I'm going to buy probably 1,000 Ethereum, maybe 1,500. I don't want to overdo myself. We all have bills to pay. We all have things. I'm only gonna put in there something that if I lost it in the woods tomorrow, I don't want to lose $1,000 or $1,500, but I have that laying around for investment purposes right now in one of my accounts, and so I'm gonna use that. If it goes there, that's what I'm going to do. If you have $20 or $40 or $50 and you want to invest, that's what you can do. What I'm not doing right now is selling. There's no way that I'm selling. Now, do I wish that I, of course, sold here and then it fell off the cliff and then I bought here? Yes, but that is not the game that I play. I'm a long-term holder, long-term investor, and I am a buyer of the dips. That has served me well over time. So some people, when they go on this cryptocurrency ride, they're cool buying and then just watching it go up. But then when it goes down and things get fearful, they're not cool investing back in. And that hurts them in the long term because eventually they're not seeing what they want to see. And there's been times where I've even shared, maybe this is the time to invest back in. And if you don't, then when it goes back up, you don't see those returns. So if Ethereum goes back up to where it was before, 3,800, and I buy now, then I just ended up making money because I was bold enough to buy at this point. Now, I haven't bought yet because I still don't think it's low enough for me to rebuy back in. Yeah, 3,400, I don't want to see that, but it's not low enough. If it goes to 3,000 or 2,900, yeah, I there's just no way I'm not buying into it. I just am. And this is my main holding right now. So I have some Bitcoin, I have some Dogecoin, and some scattered others, but this is the one that I primarily look at is how Ethereum's playing. So I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on this, where I'm standing at. The reason we're seeing this is because of the moves the Federal Reserve is making. It's because of the rising debt that we're seeing in the United States. It's because of the rising inflation that we're seeing all across the world. It's the continued pandemic. It's the media pushing all kinds of things like whatever they're pushing now with the flu Rona and all kinds of craziness. This stuff affects the market, affects cryptocurrency, and it affects volatiles the most. And cryptocurrency is still seen as a volatile thing. If you can stay strong now, that's when you see the major gains later. So could this fall a little bit more? It could. But if it goes much lower to certain points, I'm looking to buy back in. I don't know about you. You do what you need to do. It's served me well in the past. Like I've showed you on this chart, I was buying back in at these levels down here. It doesn't mean I bought back in fully on the dip. I might have bought back in here and it went down more, and then I bought back in here and it went down more, and then it came back up, but it came back up. So if I buy back in right now, it may go down to 3,200 or 3,000, but eventually it's going to go back up. You do what you feel comfortable with. I just want to share with you where my thoughts are on this. I don't see cryptocurrency going anywhere. I see cryptocurrency filling so many purposes in the future, and there's honestly nothing to be worried about. But there's some tough times like this when it comes to cryptocurrency, and when it goes down, it goes down. I mean, look at crypto's history. Look at the way this thing rolls. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. This is not like a steady sort of investment thing. It goes up, it goes way down. I mean, when you get in cryptocurrency, you got to be ready for this. The downs are rough, but the ups are awesome. So I stay long term. I invest when I see the dips. Hopefully, this is helpful for you. I'll continue to be there for you and release videos probably about once a week now on the cryptocurrency side of things. And of course, if you had subscribed to my other channel, I'm going to be releasing videos there once a month as well. That is Wildlife Reacts. I will leave a link to that below if you want to get involved in that channel. We're going to be doing some cool things out in the wildlife, seeing how they react to different stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. As always, thank you for coming along. I will catch you next time.